All right, welcome to the Facebook Objectives training module. And on this training, I'm going to walk you through the different Facebook objectives and when to use which, and kind of try to clear up any confusion that there may be. So when it comes to creating an ad, if you create an ad in the regular ads manager, you're going to come to this page. Okay, if you create an ad in the Power Editor, they're going to ask you for what kind of objective you want on that very first step. So let's just go through here. And so you've got right now, at the time of this recording, these will change, I promise you that. So they might even be different as you're watching this, but send people to your website, promote conversions on your website, boost your posts, promote your page, get installs of your app, increase engagement in your app, raise attendance at your event, get people to claim your offer, get video views. Now, each one of these is going to tell Facebook that you're trying to achieve a specific goal. So, and your initial reporting when you log into your ads manager will show that kind of results from that objective. For example, if I go to here, you'll look here, this is showing per conversion. Okay, so because the objective in this campaign is conversions. Okay, this one, the objective is website clicks. So website clicks is this one here. Send people to your website. Promote conversions on your website is the first one here. So, and you've got like offer claims. So in this situation, Facebook offer was the objective, and then you've got other situations where like a page post engagement, it shows 51 cents per post engagement. In that situation, that's when you would choose boost your post. So if you select boost your post, that's what it's going to show. Now, just because your overall ads manager, your main menu here is showing $2 per conversion, or for example this one is only showing $3.88 per website click, that doesn't mean you can't look at conversions. I can go into click and view reports, and then I can select to track any conversions that I want, that I'm tracking in that campaign. So just because I choose clicks to website doesn't mean I can't track conversions. That just means that it doesn't show up in this first dashboard here. So that's one thing to really realize. It makes it a little bit more of a pain to get a quick overview. Like if you choose conversions, you can click in here and then you can look at the drill down, of your different ad sets and see which ad sets are giving you the best conversion. If you choose website clicks, you can't do that from here, but you can in the reporting. So if I choose this one here, I can click on this. I'm not going to get the conversion numbers in here, but if I click view report, if I click on view report inside this ad set, then what I can do is I can go inside the edit column section, and I can track anything I want, checkouts, leads, all that stuff. So just wanted to be clear on that. So but this can be a little bit confusing. So like I've mentioned this before, but in a lot of cases, if it's a new campaign or if it's a new account, you're going to be pretty safe selecting send people to your website, because that's really what you're trying to do. Even if your goal is to get people to opt in or register for a webinar, your goal is to get them to click the link on your post, right? Or click the link, click the image that's clickable. So a lot of cases we'll start out here and then we'll move over to this one after we've gotten some data. So overall, especially according to when we talked to the Facebook rep for over an hour, she said in most cases, you're going to have the best results with selecting promote conversions as the objective. But she said there's going to be cases and a lot of times where this one will win. So in most cases, this one will be better. But you got to give it a few weeks. She said sometimes it can take a couple weeks for them to get enough data. And of course, it depends on how much traffic you're running. So let's say you had a really, really big budget, or you had a significant budget and you really wanted to use conversions. What I would suggest doing is running an ad for like 24 hours, maybe a large campaign or a lot of different audiences, add all your audiences into one campaign. You could run a clicks to website ad for 24 hours or, a couple days, a few days and get a bunch of data into Facebook, and then maybe you can create a new campaign and use conversions. So as your goal. So the point is you just need to realize Facebook gets smarter and smarter over time. Okay, so that's one thing just to really realize. Boost your posts. This is when you're going to just amplify a post in which Facebook is going to be measuring, engagement, people that click like, make a comment, share it. Those are engagements. So, they click a link on it. That's an engagement too. And so we typically, with most lead generating ads, we'll select these two here. If you're going to do a video ad, we used to use website conversions for or clicks to website for the objectives before they had video views as an option. Now we can select video views. And if you select video views and you do this in the Power Editor, you can tell Facebook that you want to create a new audience out of those views, which is great. Now there's one stipulation. In order for this to work, it needs to be it needs to be set as a lifetime budget. So if you look over here, this campaign that I tested, it ran for 24 hours. It needs to run, and it needs to be a lifetime campaign, not a daily budget, and then you have to get at least 1,000 video views in a 24-hour period. So there's some weird stipulations. Maybe they'll change that, but if you do have those, it will work. So if you're going to run a Facebook offer, like if you have a coupon, or if you have a free offer where you want to run a Facebook offer for that, you can select Facebook offer for the objective. Same thing with the events, etc., etc. So if you select, depending on what you select here, if you look, say, clicks to website, when you scroll down to the bidding, it's going to have optimized for clicks or optimized for impressions. But notice here, automatically optimize your bid to get more clicks. Or you can say manually set your maximum bid for clicks. Now if I select this here, notice the manual, the kind of default, what they have in there is 22 cents on this situation here. The one thing that's interesting, if you choose website conversion, so if I select this one instead, if you do that, you also they give you an option to select a conversion pixel. If you choose promote conversions, you have to have a conversion pixel selected. If you don't have one created yet, you can create a new one right here. So let's continue. Now if I scroll down now to the bidding, now notice here the bidding is optimized for website conversions, okay? Or I can do clicks or impressions. Now I'm going to probably leave it there, okay? And then what I can do is I can either, if you leave this, I don't usually recommend doing this, because if you look here, if you go to manually set your target bid for website conversions, the default is $30 per conversion. That's pretty high. So typically, in some cases, if you let Facebook kind of use theirs in the ad manager and you automatically do it, you might have higher costs. But if you go back into the Power Editor and start to adjust it down, you can do that initially here. But the good thing about the Power Editor is you can go in and you can really adjust things. So you can manually set up bids. So I can adjust these actions down and maybe start it at like 10 or 5, or something like that. So and you can start to move it down after your ad's been running a few days. So that's another good reason. But you can to use the Power Editor, but you can initially start in the ad manager like this, and then you can go into the Power Editor after you've been running for a day or two, and then start to lower it. So, but a lot of cases, what we'll do is if we're going to choose website conversions, we'll go to manually, and we'll actually what we'll do is we'll go to manually cost per click here. So it's just traditional cost per click, and then we'll set our cost per click. So if you do that, you're going to be pretty safe. So especially if it's a fairly new account, you can select optimize for clicks and then use your own bidding. And so, like I said, the optimized, Facebook's automated optimized bidding typically works better and better over time, over a longer period of time. So that way, sometimes you might want to start this way. So, like I said before, it's definitely not a science. There's a lot of different ways to do this, and so there's a lot of factors that are involved. So, sometimes it's hard to know what to do, but you're always safe if you choose cost per click. So just remember that you're not going to get. You can always set your ceiling So if I select boost your posts, and we go in here, and if you select that one, you got optimize for page post engagements, and notice that you can optimize for clicks and then do the same thing if you'd like, or you can just leave it at optimize for page post engagement and kind of see what happens there. But we typically don't choose this one, except some cases if we boost a post, or sometimes if we're, for some reason, the cost per click seems pretty high with choosing website conversions or clicks to website, then we'll go and we'll test out booster posts that, bidding by engagement. In some cases, Facebook's automated, we have seen Facebook's automated CPM bidding using booster posts, which is right here. Optimized for page post engagement, and we have ads that we're getting the cheapest clicks and the best opt-in cost per opt-in using this specific objective. So it might sound like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth right now, but that's why you really just have to test, because in some cases we found that this works better, and because there's so many factors involved with Facebook, it depends on your audience and it depends on your ad. So your click-through rates are a big factor, right? If you have a high click-through rate ad, you're going to get typically cheaper clicks. But if you have a high click-through rate ad, but you have a lot of people with negative feedback on your ad, or they're clicking it and then they're clicking right back to Facebook, so they're bouncing right back right away, that's going to affect things. So there's so many different factors that one ad, it might not be the objective that you chose that actually caused it to give you better results or worse results. It could have been because the landing page, people were bouncing back right away. And if that happens, Facebook will start to, decrease impressions and increase your cost per click. So there's a lot of things that go on here that affect your pricing, not just what you're choosing here. So that's why sometimes it's tough to tell what works best. But if we go back here, booster posts can be, if you got like a post on your Facebook page that you just want to amplify, maybe it doesn't even link out. Maybe it's just a high value post that you want to read, or you wrote a long copy, something meaningful, then you would use that one, So, but some cases, even if you're wanting to get them to click off, you would still select this one. But if you're gonna really want to know what to use first, in most cases, the conversions to website is going to give you the overall best results. But however, in a lot of cases, the clicks to website will, and especially if it's a newer campaign. So just remember those two things, and you're going to be pretty safe. So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you on the next video.